online compiler from Tutorials Point. There are many available. The one which I've opened now is a bit slow. Yeah, I'll take even this one. Let's see both. Compile java.net. That is also another compiler which is quite a quick compiler. Okay, now let's see how it works. Okay, you have a blue screen over here where you write your program, You can copy paste a program over here. You have a button called execute. Click the execute button, your program will run. And on the right hand side, you will find the result. Let's see the other compiler. You have your program on the first half of the screen. You click the button called compile and execute. On the bottom part, you will be able to see the compiling and the result. The result is nothing but a message. Why hello world, isn't this something? So this is how you can run and you can compile and run your Java programs online. This is quite a bit slow Java compiler, but the results would come. Now the disadvantage, the result has come, hello world. The disadvantage with such compilers is that you will have to have an online internet connection to work on your Java programs. Okay, which means you will have to invest on data, too much of data to run your Java programs, as all these compilers are online. Now what we will do is, we will set up your machine together. We will set up your machine with the JDK so that you can write programs anytime, compile them and run them anytime without a live internet connection. Mind you, these online compilers, they do not help you in writing your program. You have to write the program. They will just help you in compiling and running the program. Okay. Now let's see how to set up the JDK environment on your machine. Okay. I'll just click all, exit off all these. Okay. Now to set up the JDK, you'll have to first download the JDK. Hope you remember what is JDK. What is JDK? Java Development Kit. Okay. JDK 6 will do. JDK Windows. The first one would be an Oracle link. You open up the Oracle link. These are the Oracle archives. You will find, lots of options, the various JDK options. Okay, for various operating systems, you can see, look here, you'll have things for Linux, Solaris, Windows, all the flavors. You go to Linux, all the flavors are there, Solaris, yeah. Okay, so as of now, we'll go for the 6U1. Yeah, I'll go for the 6U1 Windows. Okay. Why I went for this? Very simple. It runs perfectly well on the Windows 7, both on the Windows 7 and Windows 10. This would be enough for all of your machines. Okay. I went for the Windows offline installation because, once I download it, and even though I don't have an internet connection, things will work perfectly fine. If you are planning to go for an online installation, you could even go for that. So take whichever you want. I went for this. Anything would work fine. Download it. Now, downloading it will take some time. So what I have done is, I do have it on my external hard disk. I do have it on my external hard disk. So I will take my external hard disk now. Just wait for a moment. Okay, my external hard disk, where I have it in a folder called JDK. Okay, I've downloaded it. This was the file which I downloaded. Hope you remember the name. 6U1 Windows offline installation. I put it in a folder called JDK. All what I'm doing is I'm copying it. And I am putting it into my E drive. E drive or any drive in your machine. Put it in your E drive. Okay, I put it into my E drive. Now what I will do is this JDK folder, I will send it across to all of you. I will share it into a Google Drive file so that all of you could access it, take it, and then install your machine with that. Open up this, the JDK. Click this. Okay, the installation will start. You will get a screen for whether to accept the license agreement. Click accept. Click the next button and then wait for the installation to happen. The installation will take quite some time. The installation will take quite some time. Wait patiently. Okay. Now the installation has been complete. I click a finish. Okay. Now you can check your C drive. You can check your C drive, program files, and check whether you have a Java folder. Yeah, I've got a Java folder. I've got it. Okay. Now open up your bin folder. In Java, the JDK environment, open up the bin folder. Now what we are going to do is, you are going to set up the environment variables so that your program can be compiled and run. Now to do that, as I was telling you, program files, open it up, Java, JDK, bin. Take the path and click a Control C. Okay, click the path, go to my computer. Go to my computer, right click and take the properties. Okay, I'll just minimize all these buttons. Okay, right click, take properties, take properties. Go to advanced system settings. Go to advanced system settings. In advanced system settings, you will find something called environment variables. Click that. Go to the system variables path. Go to the system variables part. Double click on the path over there. Double click on the path. You are now going to add a new path. Click new and paste what you have copied. Click a Control V. Okay, I'll tell once again. My computer, properties, advanced system settings, environment variables, system variables, add a new environment variable and click OK. That's it. Exit off from everywhere. Okay. Now you have set your environment variables for the Java. Now let us see how to run a Java program. Now to run a Java program, first let us download a Java program. We'll just have a simple Java program, Java Hello World. Yeah, we just copy paste it. Don't worry about how the program is written. We will learn it later. Let us just check whether a program is able to get compiled and run in your machine. Simply copy the program. Copy the program. Control C. Open up a notepad. Open up a notepad. Open up a notepad. Type your program. Save it. Save it. So I will save it in, okay, this PC. I'll create a new folder to put all my Java programs in. In my E drive, I will create a folder called and I'll save my program. I'll save my program with the same name as it is there in the class. Look here, it is class simple. So I type it simple dot with the extension Java. Do not save it as a text document. Click all files and then save it. Is that fine? Now you do have a program called simple.java. Is that fine? Now let us see how to run the program. To run the program, type CMD and take the command prompt. Take the command prompt. Okay. Hope you know how to take the command prompt. Just type CMD in the address bar. You will get the command prompt. Okay. Now the command prompt by default will be the C colon, the C drive. Make it the E colon because you know that is where I have saved my program. I make it E colon. I hit an enter. Now I've gone into the E colon. I press a dir to check whether I have the and directory. Yeah, I do have it. Change your path to the directory where you have stored your program. Is that fine? Check whether you can see your program. Yeah, I can see my program called simple.java. Now we are going to compile your Java program. To compile your Java program, you should write Java C. Java C is the Java compiler. Java compiler, write the program name. It is case sensitive. .java. To compile, you should have the program name together with the .java extension. Okay. Hit an enter. Hit an enter and wait. If there are no errors in the program, you will get the command prompt again. If there are errors, you will get the errors displayed over there. So ours looked like a perfect program. There are no errors, which means you are now eligible to run the program. To run the program, type Java. Simply type Java and the program name. Mind you, do not give the extension over here. Compiling, you have to give the extension. Running, you should not be giving the extension. Okay, Java simple. Now this was a very small program to display hello world. Let's see what the result will be. Yeah, it was hello Java, not hello world. Okay, it was hello Java. I get the result, which means the JDK has been installed successfully. Okay, now what you can do is I will send across this file in your Google Drive. You can download it and you can set up the JDK environment on your machines and check whether you are able to run a simple Java program. Okay, have a good day.